Ella always felt like she was just drifting through life. Every day seemed the same: wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat. Although she wasn't unhappy, she wasn't truly happy either. There was always a nagging feeling that she wasn't living up to her potential. One quiet evening, Ella found an old journal while cleaning her room. Inside was a list she had written years ago, filled with dreams and goals: learn to paint, travel to new places, write a book, and feel confident in her own skin. Reading it now, Ella realized how far she had drifted from those aspirations. That night, she decided it was time for a change. She wanted to become the best version of herself, not for anyone else, but for her own happiness and fulfillment. This is the story of how Ella transformed her life. Ella began her journey with reflection. She set aside time to sit quietly with a notebook and asked herself some tough questions. What makes me truly happy? What are the things I've always wanted to do but haven't started? What's holding me back? As she wrote, Ella realized she spent too much time comparing herself to others on social media. She felt afraid to try new things because she worried about failing or what people might think. Most importantly, she realized she had let go of activities that used to bring her joy, like painting and journaling. This reflection helped Ella identify the areas of her life that needed change. She decided to focus on three main goals: improving her health, rediscovering her passions, and building her confidence. Ella knew that vague goals wouldn't lead to real change. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," she made her goals specific and actionable. She wrote: 1. Exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. 2. Cook healthy meals at home instead of eating fast food. 3. Spend 20 minutes a day painting or journaling. 4. Practice public speaking to feel more confident at work. She broke each goal into smaller tasks. For example, exercising meant starting with short walks, then moving on to yoga videos. For cooking, she planned her meals for the week and chose simple recipes she could manage. By breaking her goals into steps, Ella created a clear roadmap for her journey. At first, the changes Ella made seemed small. She swapped soda for water, walked around her block every evening, and spent just 10 minutes sketching before bed. While these actions felt tiny, they were the seeds of new habits. Over time, these small efforts added up. Ella started feeling more energetic after her walks and more focused after her creative sessions. She learned that the key to lasting change wasn't doing everything at once, but committing to consistent, manageable actions. One of Ella's biggest struggles was dealing with her own fears. She often thought, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" These doubts almost stopped her from trying. One day, she signed up for a local art class. As she walked into the classroom, she felt her heart race. What if my paintings look silly compared to everyone else's? She worried. But her teacher reminded her, every artist starts somewhere. The important thing is to keep practicing. Those words stuck with Ella. Instead of fearing failure, she began to see mistakes as opportunities to learn. When a painting didn't turn out as she hoped, she tried again. Slowly, her confidence grew. Ella noticed that some of her old friends didn't support her journey. They teased her for exercising or made negative comments about her art. It was hard, but Ella realized she needed to surround herself with people who encouraged her growth. Her friend Mia was one of those positive influences. Mia often joined Ella for workouts and celebrated her small wins. Having someone to share her journey with made it easier to stay motivated. Ella also joined an online community of people working on similar goals. They shared tips, encouragement, and success stories, reminding Ella that she wasn't alone. As Ella worked toward her goals, she learned that taking care of her mental and physical health was essential. She started meditating for 10 minutes each morning, focusing on her breath and clearing her mind. This simple practice helped her feel calmer and more focused throughout the day. She also paid more attention to her diet. At first, Ella struggled to give up unhealthy snacks, but she discovered delicious recipes that made eating healthy enjoyable. Instead of dieting, she focused on nourishing her body with food that gave her energy. These changes helped Ella feel stronger, both mentally and physically. In the past, Ella would only celebrate big accomplishments, like finishing a project or hitting a major milestone. But now she realized the importance of celebrating small victories. When she completed her first 5K run, she treated herself to a new pair of running shoes. When she finished her first painting in years, she shared it with her supportive friends. These small celebrations kept her motivated and made the journey more enjoyable. As Ella grew, she realized that personal development wasn't a destination, it was a lifelong process. She started listening to podcasts, reading books, and taking online courses about topics that interested her. Journaling became a daily habit for Ella. Each night, she wrote about her progress, what she was grateful for, and what she wanted to improve. This practice helped her stay focused and reflect on how far she had come. A year later, Ella's life looked completely different. She felt healthier, more confident, and more fulfilled. She had built habits that supported her growth, rediscovered her love for painting, and even started running art workshops for beginners. But Ella's greatest accomplishment wasn't the changes others could see. It was the belief she had gained in herself. She had learned that becoming the best version of yourself doesn't mean being perfect. It means striving for growth, embracing challenges, and loving yourself along the way. Lessons from Ella's journey. Reflect on your life. Understand what truly matters to you and what needs to change. Set clear goals. Break your dreams into small, achievable steps. Overcome fear. Remember that mistakes are part of learning. Surround yourself with positivity. Choose friends and environments that support your growth. Take care of yourself. Balance your mental and physical health. Celebrate progress. Recognize and reward even the smallest victories. Keep growing. Lifelong learning keeps you inspired and moving forward. If Ella could transform her life, so can you. Every small step you take brings you closer to the best version of yourself. Start your journey today.